Stardust is back, and with a brand new art challenge at that. After seeing his post on Instagram, I just had to join in on the fun and participate in the challenge as well. Since early childhood, Ross has always been one of my biggest inspirations. He's one of the main reasons I found courage to practice constantly as a kid and eventually pursue becoming an artist, working toward completing a full degree in the field. The first time I discovered him was back in middle school when he launched his master course on YouTube, sharing his experience from working in the industry. When I clicked on the character design master course video, it honestly felt like seeing your favorite dish placed right in front of you and not being able to wait to taste it. Maybe not the best example, but that's exactly what I felt. But now, let's get into the main purpose of this video, the art challenge. The challenge is to create your own character portal inspired by a part of your life, then build a portal around it. It can be based on a memory, a childhood hobby, or even a younger version of yourself that you have left behind. And he will be choosing 8 winners for this challenge. And I'm honestly just really excited to draw again, especially since it's been so long since I felt this inspired. Before we jump in, hi, I'm Melissa. I'm a character designer, concept artist, and a 2D animator. I make videos about art, my OCs, creative projects like this one, and I also post short animation clips. I'm still pretty new, so I'm slowly growing this space and sharing my journey as I go. But if you enjoy that kind of content, you're in the right place. Now, let's get into what you're here for. This video will have 3 parts: character design, final character sheet, and portal environment. For my character portal, I choose something very personal, which is language barrier. English is not my first language, it's Spanish, and I was born in Havana, Cuba. And moving to the USA felt a bit overwhelming. I was just a 9-year-old girl trying to navigate school in a language I barely understood. It was frustrating, confusing, and honestly isolating at times. I would sometimes say things without even knowing what they meant, and people would either laugh or look at me weirdly. Like, imagine being dropped into a whole new country where you don't understand the language at all. Like, right? And this experience became the heart of this idea. When doing character designs, I always use this template. I use this for almost all of my characters, and I actually learned this method from Ross himself.
Say something completely different. Let's maybe have a one-shouldered cape. That could be really cool. Ooh, look at that.
This method of character design helps me organize my ideas and slowly shape them and combine them into a final character design that feels both meaningful and memorable to the audience. Here's a current one I did for Flora for my Wings redesign series I am currently doing. Once I started working on my character portal, I wasn't really feeling connected to the direction it was taking. It was starting to lean too much into sci-fi, and it's not really my style. So I shifted the idea and based it on my younger self. Since the character needed to be a child anyway, I created a completely new template for a child body shape. As I was designing the character, I kept repeating in my head, language barrier, 2 languages, and then it clicked. Twin sisters. This idea made everything fall into place. Not that I got the idea from also having a webtoon about twins. Let's move on. The twins will represent the 2 parts of my life, my childhood in Cuba and my life after moving to the USA. For the first twin, I focus on Cuba, my roots, my childhood, and my younger self who only spoke Spanish and was full of hope. I gave her a pink aesthetic because I used to love pink as a kid, and the second twin represents my life after moving. The version of me who adapted, learned English, and grew through the struggles. I use blue for her since that's my favorite color now. I wanted to follow the guidance from Ross by giving my character a meaningful symbol or a thing that represents them. So I kept thinking about what could represent language barrier in a visual way. That's when I found this flower looking symbol, which is the apple command symbol. Traditionally, it was used to mark places of interest, protect homes, and objects from misfortune. Based on this, I can relate the symbol to the twins trying to guard their portal. I decided to give them this symbol by adding it as a hairband or a small accessory shaped like a logo so that it reflects that communication and confusion aspect. So I implemented that detail into my twins design to give the characters more meaning and connection to the story behind them. Since they were twins, they needed to look the same, but I added differences by flipping some details in their clothes. And here's their final sketch design. The way I do character sheets, I usually stick to 4 or 5 main colors and always add their special icon at the top or bottom of the color palette. I also include a side profile because if you are giving this to a 3D modeler, they will need it to help build the character in 3D. They usually also need extra details like clothing patterns and other specifics, but since this is just for fun and my character is really simple, I will be skipping that part. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends. And here's the final character sheet for the twins. Now that the characters are done, it's time to create the portal for them. This is where everything connects: the emotion, the story, and the design. The portal represents that moment in life where everything changes, where you cross from one version of yourself into another. Once I started, this is what I ended up with, but I wasn't really liking it, so I scrapped it and came up with a new idea. Since they are twins and essentially the same, it's easy to assume there will only be one portal for them, since they are always together. As I thought of this, I decided to combine both illustrations into one, and here it is. And that's everything for this art challenge. From childhood inspiration to personal memories and finally to a full character and photo concept. This was so much fun to work on, and I'm happy I got to draw something I truly connected with again after my art block. But tell me, what route would you have chosen for this challenge? And what would your photo be? Also, what names would you give my twins based on their designs? I would love to name them someday, but for now, they will stay a mystery.